What up, everybody? Welcome to the Lucky Ocean podcast. Here with me and Clean. Clean, how you doing today?
Good. How about you?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Doing good.
I know
It's
we weren't
awesome.
here last week. You had to work, right? You had something going on?
I did. Yeah. I went to like this restaurant convention thing. I had to like kind of step in because somebody backed out at the last minute, and because I can talk a bunch and say nice things, and I know a lot about like restaurants and pizza specifically. Like they took me there, and so it was cool. Like it was a fun
Yeah.
time. Got to talk to different like point of sale people and delivery outfits and other things like that. And so that was pretty unique just to see stuff outside of what I see every day. So yeah.
All good. What's up, Ghost? Stuck at work. Very busy.
Steak and Shake
good?
is going to start accepting Bitcoin.
No.
Yes.
Are you, dude? You know that was one of my first jobs, right?
Really?
Was it Steak and Shake?
That's awesome. They have a Bitcoin burger like stamper.
A Bitcoin, like, wait, on your burger?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be what, like a Bitcoin burger? You think?
I think so. Probably.
That'd be cool. That's marketing right there.
Yeah.
I was not a big fan of working at Steak and Shake. Well, I actually was, because the people there were sick. But the job itself was very, I don't know. You could just tell it was all about money, I guess. Like your drive-through time, they were like, if you have your drive-through under 2 minutes, then the managers would get a bonus. But they would teach you to spend 2.5 minutes cooking the burgers. So you could never actually do that unless you pre-cooked, but then you'd get yelled at for pre-cooked. I don't know. The system was flawed as shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my little Steak and Shake rant.
Well, that's the way it is at any restaurant, right? It's not necessarily about what you're doing or like the customers. It's kind of like the people that are around you that make all the difference, right? So I like the abuse of the restaurant system.
I bet.
But that's it, man. How you been, Tyler? All right? Hopefully. I stopped in his place of work because it's literally across the street from my house.
The froyo
Past
place?
2 times. And I don't know if he's just stuck in the kitchen. Do you never go to the window, Tyler? Or is it just the girls that are there? I think it's like guys in the back that are cooking all the time and the girls up front, essentially.
I can see that. You always put the pretty people up front, man. That's just how it
right.
works. It's just business 101, right?
Yeah, they got no room for ugly dude like me. Not gonna happen.
So yeah, dude, meme coins have been kind of starting to make a comeback. Bitcoin's been staying above 100,000. It's at 104 right now, I believe. Cardano's been seeing a little bit of a pump, and I'm pretty sure meme coin season's coming back if it's not already back.
Okay.
But I've been staying away because I just don't know, like, what the heck is this chill thing? Like you already said too, there's no socials for it. Like we don't know who's behind it. We don't know what's going on. And there have been a lot of rug pulls. So at any minute, it would not surprise me to see that just tank down to 0.
Yeah.
Cheese was another one that's kind of come out. 35,000 liquidity is not too bad. I think anything above 25 that holds is really good for Cardano. Cardano is full of paper handers. Anything above 20K usually gets dumped. That's just the facts. But it's been out for a while, so I guess they've been building. I really haven't been keeping up with it.
It was like 2.8 a profit. I'll take that. You know what I mean? Like, essentially that's what it is.
Yesterday I was pumped because of TEC. So the Elite Cats is actually the last like full regular YouTube video I made was on the Elite Cats.
Yeah.
And they did a stealth launch yesterday for their coin. I guess they said they launched it to bring hype back to their project. So it's supposed to be a meme coin, but also they're a mining company or project. So the people who hold their NFTs are going to be given a part of TEC back in mining rewards, as well as some other coins that they've partnered with. But I don't know, because that doesn't scream meme coin to me. That screams like utility coin.
Right.
So I made my little money. You can see my buy and sells. I made a quick little 2x on it, got the heck out. I didn't make too much because I went small. Like, I'm still not convinced that we're back into season. But what was this? 00011 sold at 00022. So yeah, like literally an exact 2x.
Nice.
And then I got back in and then instantly regretted it and sold for like 5 ADA loss. So I made the right decision to just decide to get out. Every time I try to get back in, I blow it.
What's up, Andrew? What's up, Hugs?
What's up, Andrew?
That's pretty dope. Getting a 2x though.
Yeah, $50, you know.
Feels
and then
good.
If Cardano goes to $5, $3, I mean, that's like 150 to 250 at that point. So
Killing it.
Yeah, killing it.
It's fine. I think it'll be good.
I got to start small until I can get into a rhythm, because everybody knows once meme coin season starts, you can kind of throw money anywhere.
Right.
So I'm just getting back in slowly until things start to explode, and then I'll start looking for more and more opportunities. Bread was pretty cool. If you guys know Holmesy, I think his name is, inside of like Discord and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He created a Twitter and maybe another account, maybe a Discord account for it. I think he has a Discord for bread, but he goes live and he shows you guys how to make bread. He makes bread live with everybody. So
that's pretty dope.
It was pretty dope. Yesterday I found myself watching somebody make bread. Never thought I would do that. And it was pretty cool. He's got like a backstory with it, like how his grandma used to cook it. And he's showing us, in front of the camera, how he's making it. I was like, this is kind of cool.
That's pretty dope.
And then he was like, all right, so we're going to let this sit and I'll be back in like an hour or two. And then when he came back, he was live streaming and I guess he sliced his finger so bad he had to rush to the emergency room. So he had to like instantly cancel the stream and rush to the emergency room. So rip Holmesy's finger, But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it has any staying power, but I like it. I'm not buying it, but I like it.
Cockcoin.
Yeah, so here's the dump happening with Chillcoin. Let's see how strong it is. It's either going to base out here and bounce or it's going to die, depending on if this is real or not.
Yeah.
This wallet, Trance, I follow this wallet somewhat. I don't know whose wallet it is. I just see it from time to time. And he's selling. So I don't know. We'll see. 500 and 200 is no joke, though, on a small-ass liquidity.
Yeah.
We'll see. You were telling me Charles is going full midnight, but also crashing out. Like, tell me more about this.
That's been like his thing. He's just been arguing with people. Supposedly, Monad, who is a real chill guy, let's say, who did unsig algorithms, right? And he's just been reviewing transactions and he found that there was, I'm going to try to get to it here real quick. No, it's from a couple of days ago. And essentially they transferred a bunch of ADA. I'm trying to think, where is this at? But like Charles has been going off. The plan to delete UTXOs from the ledger and mint a new ADA into the reserves before it was announced beforehand. Would you have supported it? Splitting out options for normal users and SPOs. And
where's the Monad tweet? You want to send it to me?
Or
you can share your screen.
Like May 13th or something.
You can share your screen if you want.
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Let me present. Share screen. Share screen. And so I'm going to share this one. And so I'm going to scroll down. Sorry.
You're good.
Vouchers appear. Sorry. This was like a couple of days ago.
It's going to take you a minute to find it.
Yeah, just a second. But
I didn't realize Talos changed their name either to Agent. That must have happened a while ago.
Which he had a whole discussion with Talos over this. He was going into, so I think it was right here. So
if you ever find yourself in a position where you are debating deleting 318 million ADAs worth of UTXOs and minting 318 million ADA, changing the emission schedule of the chain. I encourage you to do so in an open format with discussion. Ta-ta for now, Charles.
Yeah.
Man, he's being cheeky.
Yeah. Dude, it's this whole big long thing.
Oh, he says he's doing good. No time to listen. It's all good. Do your job, homie. I appreciate you being here.
So, yeah, I think right here, Agent T. It's from the 11th. UTX says when transferred to the reserves, they were deleted. New ADA was minted in the equivalent amount that was deleted. Transferring implies the use of cryptographic keys, which secured the UTXO.
So, what's the big deal if they deleted the same amount that they created?
They weren't open with it. They weren't telling anybody what they were doing.
I mean, fair enough there, but at the very least, it doesn't seem like anything malicious happened, other than they weren't upfront about it.
Well, yeah.
I also don't know how I feel about the fact that you can just create more coins.
Right.
I mean, I guess you can do anything with technology. It's connected to a computer, but...
Yeah, 696 million United States dollars of UTXOs were deleted by OG. That's so crazy.
What was the point? Like, why did that happen?
I don't know. Charles kind of didn't even mention it.
Interesting.
He was in here, but yeah, it was a whole situation. And then Charles has just been crashing out lately a lot, like just going off on people. And then finally he was just talking about midnight. I'll stop sharing. It's fun. But he just started talking about midnight.
Is it on his Twitter?
It is on his Twitter. And so if you just look up Charles Hoskinson, it'll show that like he introduced the cease and desist. Oh my God. So right there, the Midnight Foundation.
This right here? Oh, this one.
Down one, right there.
Today we're excited to officially launch the Midnight Foundation, a pivotal step towards empowering the future, yada yada. And led by Fahmy Syed. Will drive adoption, empower builders.
Cardano people weren't necessarily pleased. They're just like, he's gone.
Dump on us.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's a new coin. It's going to come out. It's going to be gifted or airdropped to certain people who are staking, right?
I think it's going to be given to a lot of people in the ADA ecosystem, the Cardano ecosystem.
And as we've established, we are all dumpers. So it's not going to retain value very well.
Right.
But who cares? You know, like you have to give a coin time to find its value regardless.
Yeah. I mean, if it's going to be on the ground level, get on the ground level, right?
I mean, if you're staking your ADA and you're making your 2 to 5% within that range every, year anyways. And then on top of that, you get other coins that are airdropped to you that were free. I mean, who cares what the value is? You didn't lose anything.
Right.
I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah. So it's pretty, I don't know. People are like looking at it as like Charles is just moving on, which is okay. But then what happens with the chain afterwards?
Isn't Midnight just like a side chain to Cardano?
Yeah, but I think he's going to focus solely on that a lot. Like a lot. Because he's not agreeing with some of the top people at Cardano, right?
I mean, what's the point of building a side chain under Cardano if you don't believe in Cardano? So he must believe in Cardano.
Well, he believes in Cardano. He just doesn't have as much power.
Yeah.
Right? Which he says, like, I don't have any power, right? He gave that up.
Right.
So it's like his own fault, essentially. But like, yeah. So I think here he'll have more of like it's a fresh start for him. How about that? He needs a fresh start.
I mean, it's kind of like ETH. ETH has all those other side chains that help, do transactions faster, cheaper, and that makes ETH a better ecosystem. So regardless, I see it as a positive.
Yeah.
And I don't think he'll stay like only focusing on Midnight. I think he's still going to be a part of Cardano.
Yeah.
he might take like a few months to heavy dive into it just to make sure everything's working right. But I don't see an issue with that personally.
Right.
Why the hell aren't CNTs included in the midnight airdrop? The ecosystem literally stalled out since it was announced, including CNTs, and the ecosystem would take off. So frustrating. I mean, what do you mean by that? Like, why aren't other Cardano tokens included? Like you would get given midnight and get given, let's say, some SNEC or something? Like, what do you mean? Or are you saying that midnight isn't going to be airdropped to people? I don't know if I'm following you, Hugs. Do you follow what he's saying?
As far as I know, it's going to get airdropped to people.
Maybe I'm reading that wrong.
Within the ecosystem.
I don't know. Is that why? Well, I think crypto in general is coming down right now. Let's check. I think they are excluded from your wallet ADA value related to airdrop. So they'll be airdropped, but not based on how much I'm staking.
Right.
No, just airdrop to SNEC. I see what you're saying. Because that way people wouldn't have to sell SNEC in order to have a larger value. But if what Andrew's saying is they're excluded from your wallet. Oh, okay. Let me go on an assumption here. I think what y'all are saying is it is going off of the total ADA value, but only if it's in ADA, not if it's in SNEC or in IAG.
Right.
Okay. I think that's what you mean. And yes, that would be nice if that was included. I agree. Because then people wouldn't have to sell SNEC or wouldn't have to sell their IAG or any of the other tokens. It could allow them to continue to pump. I see what you're saying. Okay. Correct? Cool. Yeah. Cool. We're all on the same page. All right.
We got it.
Let's check out Bitcoin. See what we're doing over here. 103,000. Very nice to see that we have bounced into the bullish range again, just barely. So everything above this little line is still good. Everything's completely fine.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy until we either go below it or start pumping again. What about ADA? ADA, I don't have any trend lines for. 79. So I got boned the other day, bro. I had Mara, right? The Bitcoin mining company, and they came out. They mine ETH too, but they came out with their earnings, and it was horrible. It was god awful.
Yeah.
But mainly because they increased their Bitcoin holdings from, I think it was like, I don't know, 7,000 or something to like 47,000.
Yeah.
In the last year. So I just looked at the earnings and I was like, this company is never going to be profitable. I don't know why I'm holding them. I should just cut my loss because we're on a market pump right now. Let me just get out before it dumps back down. And then the day after their earnings, I sell it before market open, 5 minutes before the market opens. I go to get my workout in. I come back maybe 10 minutes later, and the chart is straight up like 15% or something.
Really?
And I was like, wow, great. And then I started thinking about it, and I did the math because Bitcoin was still pumping, and I did 47,000 multiplied by the price of Bitcoin, and it was billions and billions of dollars, of course, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together right there, but was very frustrated at myself for that one. I just ate like 15%, and literally it wasn't even like, oh, I sold the wrong day. No, I sold the wrong hour. Like,
that's nuts.
So I put it into Cardano at around 79 to 80 cents, and now I'm even down a little bit, but whatever, it's fine. I know Cardano's going higher.
This isn't the first time.
Just
won't be the last.
I held that thing for so long.
Yeah.
I held Mara till I was down 30% or 33%. I kept buying more, and then I got it to only down 17%. And then it would have pumped back to break even on that day if I had just held it.
Yeah.
So it's okay. I mean, I didn't sell at the very bottom. I just didn't time it perfectly. Is what it is.
You still made some. Yeah. So
I made my money back on buying the dip and then selling a little bit higher. It wasn't the worst. And I still believe strongly in Cardano. I mean, Cardano is, I guess, getting shafted by Charles a little bit here, but you've seen Vitalik. If Ethereum can continue to pump with Vitalik's dumbass in there, Cardano will be just fine.
Yeah.
We're going to see 120 again, 130 again. And then when everybody sees that, we're going to have a bit of a sell-off because that's like, a local high.
Yeah.
And then we'll see a parabolic spike. That's my prediction. We'll have to wait and see. But if that happens, it doesn't matter if I bought it 60 or 80, right?
Right.
That's the thought.
Money in the bank, shorty what you drink. Yeah.
Have you been buying anything? Any?
No, just ADA. That's
just
it.
ADA.
Yeah.
Have you bought any in the last few weeks?
Yeah. Actually, just last week. But it was only like $120 worth.
Okay.
So not too bad. But yeah, I got a little extra spending cash.
Hell yeah.
So I was like, might as well throw it in. It feels good. I don't know what it is. Kind of feels good to buy crypto again, I guess. I don't know.
We're on a pump, and Trump's made China deals and is now talking about potentially a Europe deal and some other deals. So the markets are pumping, and of course, when the markets are pumping, it feels good to buy.
Yeah.
But just like a week or two ago, it was kind of sketchy.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it is. Like we said, like 2 weeks ago, it was like volatile, right? It's going to be that way until stuff gets figured out. It's going to take time for things to get figured out, but I feel like now more so than ever, we've kind of had like an international shift in like global politics, I guess you would say.
I would say there's been a shift.
Yeah. And so whether it's good or bad, I mean, who knows? But it's different, right? It takes time.
I haven't seen politics really be played like this ever. Like you have the president constantly tweeting. You have the president creating his own businesses that are publicly traded. You have the president creating meme coins. You have the president shit talking countries. Like it's interesting.
I think what was it? Some company. I don't know if it was Iran or somebody bought $600,000 worth of Trump coin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was like a pretty decent sized chunk investment. Oh man, what was it? I forget, but people were like tea leaves and stuff like this. They were trying to put it all together. And
is that why Trump was pumping?
I think so.
Because Trump went on a massive run. That's such a crazy. I remember when that shit came out. That was wild.
That was nuts.
I guess the 5-minute chart isn't going to do it any justice.
No.
Yeah, it really chilled out.
Yeah,
that first run was dumb, dude. It jumped up to what, top 10 crypto in less than a day?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
That was wild. It ended meme coin season. I hate you, Trump coin.
Meme coin season was Melania the best. Afterwards, and then a couple different ones.
Yeah.
But Trump was the big one.
If Trump didn't make Trump coin, would Melania have made Melania coin?
No.
And then there was Baron coin and all the other coins that came with it that ruined meme season, bro.
Somebody was trying to say that Baron Trump was making all of these coins.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We won't know. I'm sure he might have made one of them or had a friend, right?
We'll look it up here. Google.
Let's see did Chillcoin chill out? No, Chillcoin is done. Absolutely done. Just like that. And that is why you don't buy random coins that don't have a social. Oh,
Tiny company with China ties announces big purchase of Trump currency. Trump cryptocurrency.
It was interesting that you said 600,000 because there was an announcement that Saudi Arabia is going to.
Sorry.
Huh?
Hold on. God damn. What is this?
You getting an ad?
Yeah. This is dumb. Why do I got to deal with this?
While we were doing that, though, bread pumped to like another 10%.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy. Oh, no. Bread sketches me out a little bit. They're friends with Jupiter.
Oh, it's 300 million in Bitcoin and Trump.
Okay. So 600 total? Like
300 million
300.
total split between the two.
Oh, okay. So like maybe 150
Yeah.
if it's 50-50. I really want to know what people think of TEC. What do you guys think of the Elite Cats having their own meme coin? Do y'all think this is going to actually pop off? Because the thing is, I mean, I have a bunch of coins in here. Chad, Nike, but Rookie was created by the Clay people and is doing nothing. So I know TEC probably has a little bit more pull at the moment than Clay, which is kind of interesting to think about because
And
Clay's been here forever.
the elite cats?
I mean, at least at this very moment, they have more pull probably than the Clay people. I could be wrong about that. Within the meme space, though, for sure.
You made 50. I just let it ride and be happy.
If I let it ride right now, I'd be down.
Yeah.
So you can never just be happy. If it was a coin that you really believe in, you can throw in 50 and let it ride. But
Right.
on some, it shadowed launched or stealth launched.
Yeah.
Right out of nowhere, and so
Plus, like the elite cats, I don't see too many people rocking the PFP and shit like that, right? It's like,
they're
but
cool.
same token, bunch of people are rocking clays. Nobody's supporting that clay shit, are they?
Yep. Not really. I don't know. The Clays, they I don't know what they can do to bring back their popularity. You know,
Well,
they kind of went all out when they started.
yeah.
And I don't know what you can do to top that peak. They're dope people. They continue to build. Like, I like them. I just don't see them getting bought. Like, if we go over to JPEG store, let's see where everything's at.
Oh, Journey. There it is. That's what I've been waiting on.
What?
My favorite drop.
Is it out? Oh,
There it
this.
is.
I see what you're saying. When does this drop?
It's today.
Is it today?
It is.
Is anybody buying one of these? I need to know. Has anybody even thought about buying one of these?
No.
Hold on. Become a member. Where does this bring me? Magic Eden?
Yeah, that's the NFT place.
Yeah, but I thought this was on Cardano.
It is. It is. He's bringing the Cardano version of it, but they already have an established. Like brand, I guess you would say, on ETH and Sol.
I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about a Cardano, JPEG store helping support the Magic Eden store. I guess it's all fine.
Well, no. It's just saying, like, it's dropping today on Ada Anvil.
Right, but then as soon as you go to, if you click here and then you go to view collect, wait, let me share it. You go to view collection, then it brings you.
It goes
here,
to their website,
and then the first thing is become a member, and that brings you to Magic Eden.
Oh, gotcha.
That's all I'm saying. Which is, I know it's fine. It's cross collaboration. That's fine.
Did you tell everybody the price point of this?
That's what I'm about to
thing?
get to, bro. Where does it show it? If I click mint, will it show it here?
It's on their Discord.
It doesn't show it here. So I have to go to their Discord. I don't think I'm in their Discord.
Connect a wallet. See what happens.
I'm not accidentally spending that money. We'll just say it, bro. Say how much it is.
1,400 ADA. 1,400.
Hell no. Hell no.
It's too much, man.
Bro, that's, take out the calculator. 1,400. We'll say multiplied by 0.8. We'll assume Cardano's around 0.8. That's $1,120 for an NFT.
Yeah.
And if we, all right, you know what? We'll go over to their other.
Well, I feel like it's comparable to whatever their passes on Magic Eden, right?
Right. So that's what I was about to do.
Like,
so
let's see. You can just click on one,
Whoops.
and it should show.
Let's go to ETH. Price of ETH is 25.66. 25.66 multiplied by one of these is point. We'll say, I don't know. We'll go in the middle even 247. 0.247. That's $630.
Yeah.
Even helping by rounding up a little bit. That it's half of what they're charging on Cardano.
Right.
No, thank you. Not happening. Absolutely not. If they sell one, I'll be shocked. That's crazy, dude.
Oh,
Who's actually?
you know somebody's gonna buy one.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
Like they're giving away, I think 300 to already like holders.
That's crazy. They
And
look like shit too.
look like shit too, yeah. So they're giving like 300 to holders, so there's gonna only be like 588 for public. I don't see them selling 588, but that's just me. I've thought dumber thoughts, I guess you would say.
Enter the hub.
What is this? What is this?
This is their site. What is this? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
All right, because it's loud in my ears.
The aura field?
Okay, what is this? No, I'm good.
Enter the aura field, bro.
No, I'm good. I don't have anything. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah. You have to own the NFTs. That's the reason why you need to buy one.
Gotcha.
Training grounds, mining area.
Mining area is closed.
Yeah, me and Andrew Duncan ain't buying this, dude. Ain't no way.
Nah.
Hugs, maybe.
It's collusion by whales. Normal people not buying that. Absolutely. My exact thoughts.
Yeah.
Enter training. Bro, leave my wallet alone.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I've watched like Journey Crypto and stuff like that, and sometimes he's kind of fun to watch, but like, he's a grifter, bro. Like, he's grifting the whole Cardano community right now. There was a project he was with, which I was really into, which was the Chad.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, okay, Journey Crypto is going to help us. He's going to bump it like a little bit. He's advising them, like, whatever on socials. And like, no, it's just a fucking grift, bro.
Thought so too, bro.
Hugs, you're buying.
Look at that. Look at all these buy orders. All these sell orders.
Jesus.
Let me get that out of there.
You went hard in the paint.
Let me see. So I'm still positive. I made $300 on it.
Yeah, I mean, that's good.
So it just, I probably could have done better if it actually turned out to be something.
Yeah, but it didn't. And I thought for sure that, dude, this looked like number 2. If we're being quite honest with you, as far as memes go, this had strong makings of being number 2.
But
and I was like, developing. Holy shit, this is it.
They're still developing, so that's why I'm holding a little bit. They have the Chad swap.
The Chad bot, right? Or Chad swap.
Chad swap. So I don't know, and they're staying active. I don't see them just dying completely, but who knows? I also know as soon as meme coin season starts again, it's like a 50-50 that these coins actually return and start doing well.
Yeah.
But if you get into a new coin during meme coin season, that's where the money is always made.
Yeah.
So
I think we should really fucking all rally around Snack, bro. 100%.
Yes. I bought some more Snack not too long ago. We can go check out Snack.
That's carrying the whole community right now.
Yes. Snack is the coin to buy. I bought a little bit, I think around this area actually.
Yeah.
So bought a little bit more. I sold around this area, like 6.8.
Yeah.
Bought about like 4.6. So we'll see. I'm still up pretty big on Snack. I've made a lot of money from Snack.
Until you make it.
Snack is.
Yeah, I think Cardano really needs to rally around them, dude. Like, that's just the way it is.
Yeah. There's some short-term trades on this account.
See?
Nothing too crazy. But Snack is it's just so easy to make a small amount of money. Like, if I were to throw in, like, this 4,008 I got in here, like, Snack could easily...
Dude, why do that when you can buy a Journey thing? Buy 2 of them. Fuck, buy 2 of them, dude.
I'll just, let me go sell my car real quick, actually.
Do it. Do
But,
it.
dude, what are they going to be offering with Journey anyways? Like a trading?
So I
hall?
think so. And then there's like this art thing, and then there's the game that's out.
When I hear game, I think metaverse. And when I think metaverse, I think losing money.
Listen, Hugs, don't tell them to buy a Ute.
Buy a Ute while you're at it.
You're not. Frank finally left. Thank God.
Yeah, but where do you think Utes are going after that?
Hopefully to the fucking top, dude.
I'm still waiting on Space Buds, bro.
Space Buds are fine. They'll be fine.
You think Space Buds will be
No,
fine?
they'll be fine. Yeah, Space Buds are fine.
Space Buds, at the very least, don't have a negative aura around them.
Right now.
You know, nobody's pissed them off. The founder was sick. He's continued to do nothing but great things for Cardano.
Right.
He's just not with Space Buds anymore.
Right.
Sounds like a trifecta of nothing.
Yeah. Welcome to NFTs. God damn it. If only we would have known.
Oh, man. It's just so...
When did it sink in that NFTs shit are not really coming back?
2 years ago for me.
2 years. 2 years. You're like, this is it.
Yeah.
What was the nail in the coffin?
When everything was going down.
Yeah.
You know, when apes, when every time I went into a Twitter space, it was just Congo shit talking everybody, talking about how great he was and how the rest of the world needed to suck his dick to be, enlightened. Like, basically, I was like, okay, our best project is a narcissistic asshole. Great.
Yeah. Well, like, so if you follow the timeline, he legit did everything. Like, Frank was nicer. Frank was like at least a decent person to talk to. Congo was, he was just an asshole that knew everything. He did exactly what Frank did to the T.
Yeah.
Switch changed art, allowed upgrades, and said, we're moving to base. There's going to be so much stuff there. And
Nemo taking the Congo route.
Yeah, Nemo, I think he's pissed off at the chain, which is fine. You can be pissed off at the chain. I'm pissed off at Cardano because they don't advertise enough. They don't do enough for the actual chain. Hold on just a sec.
Fair enough. But nobody is really, I don't know, you'll kind of see Polygon, you'll kind of see others, but I don't know. You only see really Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin. I mean, do you see anything other than Ethereum, Solana, and Bitcoin being advertised? I don't. Some maybe Polygon.
Sol. That's it.
Right. Sol, but that's everybody is kind of in an understanding that Sol is being pumped by the giant whales. So if you had the giant whales in Cardano, they'd be pumping it too. We don't have them yet. Polygon is doing terrible price wise. Glad I sold that a long time ago. Yeah, I don't hold any Polygon.
I tried to get in the ecosystem for like the longest time, and I never could get into it. Just never could.
Yeah,
it's like dudes went there, and I was like, okay, cool. Let's see these other Polygon. And I was like, yeah, it's not working. Like everything was fast, and that's great, but it just wasn't working out. All right, my dog's making a lot of noise. My wife just showed up, so naturally she's just over the moon excited, and it's excellent.
That's what it sounds like. I was going to say your wife must have just got home.
Yep. She's home for lunch, late lunch, so she's not going to be hungry for dinner, are you? Why are you talking so low?
Being respectful of the podcast, homie.
I can't. You don't ever talk like this. You sound like Michael Jackson trying to seduce a child right now.
What up, Fadi? What up, big homie?
Yeah.
XR. I guess you hear a lot about XRP.
XRP, yeah.
As well.
They have an army. Like
they do.
Cardano for sure has an army. They show up. I would say.
You flicking me off right now?
Right with them. Right with them is probably XRP. They go hard in the paint for no reason.
Yeah. Cardano has its army, bro, but we're just, I don't know. We're little bitches right now.
I like USDC. Not a lot of price movement there.
But
But
why? I don't care at all about stable coins. It's not gonna make me any money. What do I care about stable coins?
just
Oh, okay. You got me triggered for a second. I was like, the fuck are we talking about this coin for?
stable coin. USDC is really moving. Let me tell you.
Bro, it's up a whole 0.02% today.
Yep. And it'll be like that for the next year, 2 years, 6 years, whatever it is. Any
Yeah.
other things? Chainlink. I was really big into Chainlink because Walmart started to do certain distribution and analytics through the blockchain based on their inventory, right?
Okay.
And so it was pretty cool to see where like you would see like the life of the pig in which you're buying, right? So like you would buy pork and you would say it spent so much time outside. You could see like the percentages and stuff like that of everything. It was
Okay.
actually pretty neat. I was into it for a little bit. Chainlink, Avalanche, I was into for a minute before Cardano, and then I chose Cardano. So it was just like, okay, same with Aave. So, but
Yeah. I hold a little bit of Avalanche. I hold a little bit of Sheeb.
okay.
What else do I have?
Address. I'm muted. So
I
anyway,
have Render. I think Render's the newest coin that I bought. I bought it at around like 420. Blaze it.
oh wow,
Perfect price.
perfect price for you.
I think I'm literally up like exactly what this 7-day percent is. I think I'm up like 25% on Render.
Yeah.
I sold my XLM when it was at 42 cents. I don't know where XLM is at. Let me see. Was XLM higher? Yeah. So I sold it, yeah, higher ago and bought Render lower ago. So good move there.
XLM, is that was that called Stellar Lumens?
Yes.
Okay. I'm
Yep.
just making sure.
Yep. That's Stellar. It's like the same chain as XRP, but not. They do very similar things.
The coolest thing back in the day, they were one of the only things, they offered a free like $10 worth of coins if you just read up and learned about stellar lumens and stuff
Yeah,
like that
on Coinbase, right?
on Coinbase. So
Yeah.
I just have that stuff sitting there, and I'm wondering like where it's at now. Like maybe not now, but like a year from now, it'd be pretty interesting.
So Fadi, you're buying ADA now? Is that what you're telling me? Or are you telling me to buy ADA to pump your bag? Which is it? Because I know
You're his exit liquidity.
Fadi is always in the Discord, even when we have a dip, asking for a larger dip. I don't know if he ever buys. He's just always looking for a dip. So if Fadi's buying now, I don't know, it might be the buy signal.
It's not bad. I mean, like, yes, if you're looking to sell at 120, the difference between 60 cents and 70 cents or 60 cents and 80 cents is huge, right?
Yeah.
Buy my Journey NFT. Bro, do it. Send him one. Full send it, bro.
Accidentally send me a Journey NFT and I will accidentally sell it immediately.
for way less than profit. Like, yeah, what's
I
the
don't care.
secondary market going to look like on those things?
When does it go live? I want to know.
I'd have to join the Discord, and unfortunately, I do not want to join that Discord.
Let me see if it says it. Journey. I mean, he's got to be pumping it, right? Well, here's his Discord. Screw it. I'll go into this thing. Give me a second. Start here. Verify this. What is the CAPTCHA? Okay. Announcement. Here, let me move this. Let me remove this. Let me window. Share this. Mint here. So it went live at 1:30. Oh, this is for whitelist. Whitelist will be open for 4 hours, restricted to 1 per wallet, and has a discounted mint rate. So the whitelist is 1,000. So it's a 250 ADA difference. It's a pretty large difference for whitelist. Royalties set to 100% right now.
There's no secondary market, all right?
What? Nah, dude, that's fucked up. Put it at 90 at least. Nothing? They get nothing?
No secondary market, sir.
Once we get all the community burned NFTs sent out, we will reduce this to 5%. Dude, nothing? You get nothing? Imagine the person who's not paying attention and tries to sell this.
Dude, these Cardano flippers, they don't understand.
Oh my God.
Somebody's going to put one up for 2,800 and just make their money back.
Journey Discord so poor they can't even buy a vowel. That's pretty good.
But I haven't watched any of his videos lately, so I don't know exactly what he's like now.
Oh, man. I mean, everybody wants to flip.
But they're not going to be able to. You can't.
How long is that going to be? Like a day, 2 days?
I don't know. You're the only one in the Discord, brother. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck.
Daily
once I saw the price tag, I was like, no, thank you, dude.
Fuck you updates.
The only thing that I've even looked at, and I haven't even looked at, was the Nice Boys, and that's it.
I wrote the same thing. It's only until somebody else is talking about it. Oh, Messeresi or whatever his name is, huge snack guy.
Yes,
he supports like every decent snack meme. He's a huge supporter. So like, if you ever see that guy join into a meme, just follow him. Bye. Don't even think twice.
Just go ahead and get it.
What was the? We'll stop sharing this dumbass thing.
Nice Boys, dude. They look whatever. I don't know. Buy it for the art.
Let me see. We'll share this. There was what was it called? Snack AI or AI Snack? Maybe it was AI. Snack AI Snack. He supported this, Messerati.
Yeah.
And it went crazy for a while until he got dumped on. I think that guy lost a lot of money. I did well on this one too. Yeah, I was up a little bit more, but it is what it is.
That's crazy.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about though. Like, the last meme season that we had was the best meme season there's ever been. There were so many coins that were popping off.
Yeah.
And every other Cardano meme season, we only had SNEC and Nike. And that was like it. Maybe one or two others. We had Cockcoin and Bank, right? Those did really good too. But that was it. Like, you could list them on your hand. But here, I mean, I can just go down the list and be like, oh, I made 300 on this one. I made like 600 on this one. I made like 1,000 on this one. Like, oh, I miss that. I miss it. I want it back.
Yeah, I feel that.
I want it back so bad, bro.
I'm trying to think. Yo, slightly off blockchain topic. Did you listen to Ye's new song?
He's got a new song?
Well, he did. It's been pulled from everything.
Oh, shit. Oh, was that the racist one about Jewish people?
Kind of, not necessarily.
Okay.
If you listen to the lyrics. What's up?
What up, Devo?
What up, Devo? But not really. It's the HH, the one. You know, it's not the hard R. It's Hitler.
Okay.
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, I heard.
Had this classic commentary on it where he ended it out the N-word, right? But then still played the HH part. And it was a bunch of people in chat being like, we're reclaiming it, you know? And he said something about a hard R, but not like in that word, but it's okay if you say Hitler as an A instead of a hard R, kind of like the way black people say hard R and A or whatever. And then so people are like, we're reclaiming it or whatever. And I'm just like, this is out of hand, bro. But that's the way it is like, So Kanye in the song, and I'm not trying, dude. I am not a whatever you want to say, okay. But I will say, like, if you listen to the lyrics of the song, it's literally just him saying, like, I've been called these things because I can't see my kids, and I've been, told what to do, and he's basically pointing out corruption inside of, like, our entertainment industry and stuff like that. So
he's not saying
he's basically just saying, well, if you guys are going to call me it, then HH, you know what I'm saying?
He's been kind of doing that for a while now.
Right.
You've been watching his Twitter. He's been blowing up.
It's nothing new.
Yeah.
And
I just didn't know he made a song about it.
Yeah, all he's doing is, I'm going to be honest with you, like,
is it good?
It's a catchy tune, but the problem is that the hook gets stuck in your head, and as a white dude, you're saying back to back terrible things.
I see. It's like when you're singing a song and it.
Did you not listen to any of it?
I don't know it. I didn't know he came out with a song. I guarantee you I can't play it right now. So I'll have to find it
off stream, and you can tell me what you think.
Good. You making that money, Andrew? Or no, you're trying to get sold stuff. Never mind. Yeah, you losing that money?
Losing that money, buddy? Yeah, Kanye West, big controversy. Got everybody's name talking about it or whatever. Of course,
that's interesting.
The white supremacists are making it like their anthem, even though it's not anything to be an anthem about. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're trying to take it. They are. We're trying to take it back. I'm telling you.
No, I think he's talking about his money.
Yeah. Oh, they trying to take? Okay.
Yeah, because I said, "Are you making?" But
I thought he meant the other one.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, they're trying to take the money. Yeah. As long as what are they trying to sell you, bro?
Hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams. Memes and dreams. Don't let your memes become dreams. But like, what else happened this week? Anything?
Hold on. Andrew now has a timeshare supporting a Nigerian.
Oh, geez, yeah. Dude, my brother-in-law got into timeshares.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I told him when he did it, like, that's an awful idea or whatever. And he was just like, no, man, it's going to work out. It is not working out at all, actually. Damn. It's bad. Do not ever get it.
Do they ever work out?
No.
I didn't think so.
They never work out.
They're like a buying a penny stock or whatever, right? Like maybe
kind of, but it's like you get a vacation there, but it's only during certain times of the year. And normally it's like the shittiest time of the year, and you always share it with like other people.
I see.
So you pay rent essentially all year, and then you go down there and vacation like twice a year or whatever it is.
That's right. Yeah, no, screw that.
Yeah, just get an Airbnb, guys.
Screw that. In the last 2 weeks though, it was my birthday on the 3rd, and
happy belated birthday.
Yep.
How old are you now?
32, man.
32, the big 32. Jesus.
I know, I'm an old man.
Time flies.
Yeah, but we went to the Harrah's casino in North Carolina.
Okay.
That was pretty cool. I lost my wallet, so I wasn't allowed in the casino, which really sucked. But then we like talked our way in. My mom's friend and we tried to get my license renewed so that we could have like a temporary ID, and it just kept looping us. So we couldn't get it renewed. And we ended up talking to the head of security there, and he was like, just prove to me that it's looping you and you're not trying to be a scammer, and I'll let you in. So I literally went on my phone, like clicked the link over and over again. And he was like, all right, it's fine. He talked to me a little bit. He's like, I'm actually from Gainesville. So like, it's nice meeting you. Do you know so-and-so? And like, it was cool. Like I got to bond with like the head security dude there.
Yeah.
And he was like, so anyways, here, I'll let you in. Like, what's your mom's name? And he was like, I'll help you find her, because the casino's big.
Yes.
And he got his little walkie-talkie out, and he's just like, can you find Jeannie Risley and see where she was last at? And then,
Yeah.
you know, like within seconds, bro, it was like she was last seen 5 minutes ago gambling at the da da da. And I was just like, yo.
Dude,
And
they have
so
it on lock.
they
If you don't
do.
know casino security, they have that shit on lock, dude. It's
It was
crazy.
crazy. It was really crazy.
Yeah.
So that was a cool experience. We ate at the Guy Fieri's restaurant that was there. And that was out of what?
It's a sore subject for me because everybody calls me Guy Fieri.
Oh, that's funny. I see it. I do
Shut
see
the
it.
fuck up. Just because I got this and light hair, this is gray, his is blonde. Plus, I
My
like to
gosh,
believe
yeah.
I'm a little bit more attractive than fucking Guy Fieri or whatever the fuck his name is. Drives me nuts. Anyway,
That's
go
funny.
ahead.
That's
It
funny.
was Chicken Bro or something like that, right?
What?
What
What
which
did I order?
restaurant is? He owes multiple.
I couldn't even tell you. I just knew it was Guy Fieri's restaurant. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't know what it was called. Calling you Guy in here now. Let's do it. That's gonna be great.
What's up, Guy?
Um,
Next stop, Flavortown. Anyway,
it was fantastic. We went bowling, and I bowled the first game. I threw 4 straight gutter balls, and
Okay.
then I started making a crazy comeback. Ended up coming in third instead of last, which felt great. And then the game after that, I ended up actually coming in first, and that was fantastic. But
Yeah.
I ended it on a strike too. Fucking feeling myself.
Okay, I got you.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
But I haven't bowled in years, dude. So it was really cool. It was cool to bowl. I love bowling.
I am terrible at bowling.
I'm not good. I'm not.
My
But
highest game
I enjoy
ever.
it.
My highest game ever is literally on the dot 160.
That's not bad.
No. If I score above 100, that's my all-time best game in 41 years of life. Okay.
I don't know if I've gotten that high.
So my diners, drive-ins, and NFTs. He actually stopped in my hometown here to eat. We have a peanut butter and pickle burger that we have here at this place called the Triple X. They make their own root beer and everything. It's actually really badass. Very, very badass. He said he didn't necessarily like it, but he liked all the other shit. Well, anyway, so if I score above 100, that's a banner day for me.
Nice.
Like I feel like
we should go bowling sometime so I can feel better about myself.
I'm terrible.
Like I said, dude, 4 straight gutter balls until I got it together.
Yeah, I feel that.
I had to keep
just too excited.
I was really excited, but also I don't know why, but I pictured in my head because I spin. I don't throw it straight. I can't throw it straight to save my life. Okay. So in my head, I was like, I have to throw it far to the right because it's going to spin back. And it just was not even catching, you know, but some bowling lanes you go onto and it catches really quick.
Right.
So I had to get used to the lane. And I found out that this one was slick. It was really slick. Yeah. So you basically had to spin it, but throw it straight, but just a tad bit to the right.
Yep.
Anyways. And then I know the last time we talked to, we were dealing with some frustrating women on those dating apps in my life. So, some good news. Ditched all the fucking annoying hoes. All of those annoying motherfuckers are gone. All right.
Okay.
And I went on my first good date since I got the app. It was sick. We went to this Mexican restaurant. It's called Hidalgo's. I know there's one person in here that lives in Gainesville. I don't know if he's in chat, but I know there's one person that follows me that's in Gainesville. So we went to Hidalgo's for you, man. If you're ever watching, it's a cool kind of like small local Mexican restaurant.
Mexican place.
We were both super nervous, so we didn't even eat that much, which was kind of cool. I was happy that she was as nervous as I was.
Yeah.
And we connected like, dude, I've never connected so strongly, like so quickly. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And then I took her to see, what was that movie? I just said it like 4 times back to back. It was a movie based off of a video game. Until Dawn. Until Dawn.
That just came out.
Yeah, it just came out. And so she's a gamer and she liked the game because she'd played it before. So she was like, I'll tell you like about the differences at the end of the movie. And I was like, oh, fucking sick. Cause I like to know that stuff, but
So
I
she's a
never played.
gamer and a nerd because she knows the lore behind it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's a big gamer. She might be as big of a gamer. She's probably a bigger gamer than me, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was really dope, dude. It was really dope. We
Yeah.
connected really strongly. So I'm feeling optimistic.
That's good. That's very
Yep.
good. You're at least smiling about it.
I know.
I know
The
with the
last
other
one,
girls,
I
you're
was
like, eh.
the last one I was over there like, I'm gonna get the best workout ever. Fuck this bitch. You know, like, but no.
It was like, it was just so bad. Like it was red flags everywhere, right?
Oh yeah. This one, honestly, I was trying to think about how to explain it. And I was like, when you're going towards a green light from really far away. So you're starting to slow down even though it's green because you're expecting a red light.
Yeah.
But it never came.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just can't find any reasons,
Yeah.
There's just only green lights.
Yeah. So that's good.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
But yeah, the drunker you get, the straighter you throw it back to bowling or whatever.
My wife is a gamer
because
also.
you're more loose.
People.
But yeah.
Yeah.
His wife is a gamer. You guys are lucky. My wife does not like shit that I'm into at all. Period. End of story. Anything. If I even say like I like anything, it could be something. I like shopping and mowing the lawn, which I actually do like mowing the lawn. She's like, no, not happening. We share. We don't have a whole lot in common except for the fact that like our last name. You're welcome. And the fact that we have 3 kids and we both work. You know, that's pretty much it. You know, we like some common shows, but that's it. It's nothing huge. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. You seem a lot more up in spirits about it.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
No, my wife never liked NFTs at all, ever.
Until they went to zero.
She said, "You're dumb."
Like she likes the money about them. No. She already knows that you did well on Ethereum, though, right?
Yeah, she knows I did well on that stuff. She does not care.
Doesn't care.
Yeah, she does not care.
Fair enough. I've talked to this girl about it a little bit, and I think she's being nice, like interested in letting me talk about it, but I don't think she probably cares. You know, I think she's just being really nice because she's a sweetheart. She's really nice.
She's rooted in the real world, is what we say.
Yeah. Well, she's a big gamer, so not completely, but yeah, she's got her life together and isn't like a big gambler type person. She doesn't invest like into traditional stocks. She has like a, like a 401k, I guess you will, something like that. So like, I'm happy she invests, but she's not a crazy risky gambler type like we're kind of doing.
Yeah.
Even though I don't view it as super risky, but like, let's be honest, it's pretty risky.
It's Zach.
What's up, Zach? What's up, homie? Nice to see you back in action.
Date again?
Another date?
I'm going to see her tonight. And there will be another date. We've seen each other a few times after that date, and everything's gone great. So we haven't really planned like another date though. But yeah, I know that
you should switch it up. You guys can go out to eat. Then you have to do an activity afterwards or something, or before and then go eat. The biggest thing is like, so you're going to a movie, you can't talk during, and then you're going to dinner, which you generally don't talk during, right?
No, we talked a lot during dinner. I talk a lot during dinner. But it was really cool because that was what I told her too, because her first suggestion was, do you want to go see a movie? And I was like, I don't really want to see a movie as the first date because I'm trying to like get to know you, and I don't know how much I'll be able to speak during a movie. Mini golf would be fucking great.
Yeah, mini golf's good. Plus you can get competitive, maybe get a smooch.
Yeah. But I was saying like, let's do, how about dinner? And then she was like, all right, yeah, let's do dinner instead. And then I was like, hold up, let's do both. Let's do a dinner and a movie.
Yeah. So
we did a dinner and a movie for the first date. And when we got to the theater, I thought the movie had started at 7:30, but it started at 7:45. So we got there super early. And not even that early, honestly, but there were no previews for whatever reason. The previews just were not playing. It was a pitch dark movie theater, and it was just us. There was nobody else in there, which I thought was kind of great, to be honest. So like,
you do the popcorn trick? You better not have.
We didn't do the popcorn trick.
Okay. Good.
But I got to actually continue to speak to her in there and like get to know her a little bit more because there was nothing to talk over and there was nobody to bother.
Yeah.
So it was like perfect scenario. Honestly, I think it was. I don't know if there could be a date better than the first day. It went so perfect.
You should have told her you just rented it out.
That would have been
The
smooth.
whole thing just for
That would
you
have been
two.
nice. That would have been nice.
Aren't you glad I rented this out for us? You should try to sell her on Cardano. No, I'm just kidding.
No, she knows that I'm in Cardano. She knows that I trade meme coins.
Okay.
She's asked me how risky it is. I know she's probably a little worried I'm going to lose all my money, but
Yeah.
That's normal. I'm
It's fine.
sure.
You have your own job, your own work. Well, that's
Yeah.
cool. I mean, as
Yeah.
long as there's a second date and you feel optimistic, I mean, that's the biggest thing. I know, when we talked about it, you were like nervous and constantly overanalyzing what you were doing, even with just the girl that you saw. And so it was like, it'd be cool to see you in a natural, relaxed form, what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, dude. I don't know. I was telling her too. I was like, when other people were messaging me, like before I talked to you, I would answer the phone and be like filled with anxiety and like negative emotions. But like when I get messages from her, it's all like positive emotions. It's a complete switch up from all the other people.
Senior Apes Golf Club.
I bought Senior Apes Golf Club NFTs many in the last cycle, and now I feel like the ape.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard of that one.
What is the Senior Apes? What was that on?
Is that a Cardano NFT?
No way.
I don't think so.
No. It's got to be Soul or something. Avalanche, maybe.
Magic Eden.
Magic Eden. Whenever I feel like that's kind of it's slutty sounding, right?
A little bit. Yeah. Like a porno shop or something.
Kind of. Yeah.
Senior Ape.
Senior Apes.
Not even on here. What happened to the blind girl? I thought you were with her. I was never with the blind girl. The blind girl. Yeah, the blind girl is my friend still. I still talk to her.
She was here last time, right? She was here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, she shows up in the Discord every once in a while.
Yeah. But she showed up to the podcast and was in chat.
Yeah. I think she's been trying to, because I know she's told me she's been trying to do art more. She didn't want you to see him anymore. No, she's married. She married a guy in Germany, but I think she's trying to get back into art more. And I think that's why she's trying to get back into Twitter Spaces and get back onto YouTube and stuff like that.
That's cool.
It's Ethereum. Is this Ethereum?
No, it's Solana.
That's Ethereum.
Come on, man.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
Come on, man.
Senior.
Wait, so you haven't asked her anything political, right?
We've talked because she's asked me a little bit about it. She on her bio says not political, but I don't know. We've talked about it, and I feel like she's a little bit leaning actually right, but she has a lot of friends that are leaning left.
They're all like girls.
So I don't know. I don't care. But she's heard my point of view and hasn't hated me yet. So
okay.
So
that's a good start.
It's a good start,
Good start.
Yeah. Oh shit! Put in a word for me. Have a feeling I have a chance with her, considering the name.
Blind girl.
Who? Blind girl? Blind girl's married, bro.
Yeah, but she's blind. It's a joke. She's blind.
Well, no, she'll what?
Yeah.
I'll let her know.
Yeah. I get it.
Zach, where do I know you from, bro? You said, "What's up, homie? Nice to see you back in action." And you're bringing up ETH NFTs. I'm lost at where I know you from.
He knows.
He knows
you. Your reach is quite far.
I guess so.
Quite stupendous reach is what you have. No, I played. Speaking of video games, I played Arc Raiders.
Okay.
Which is like a third-person extraction shooter.
Okay.
Was not digging it. I was like, I'll play it or whatever. It was a tech test. I got invited to it. And I downloaded it. I fell in love with it. And I just a random fan.
I know a few Zachs in my life, so I feel like you being coy with me right now, Zach. No, I appreciate you, homie.
So yeah, I loved it. Like I haven't played. I've been missing it actually. I kind of feel like I want it to release now. I stopped playing Rivals as much. Like I don't play it at all, really. And so
yeah, I know you tried to get me a little into Rivals. I just couldn't do it.
It was great, but they started nerfing my favorite character, which was Scarlet Witch, and it doesn't hit the same. And people like get good with another character, and I'm like, no, I just want my character to be good. That's it, viable.
Yeah. Well, I'm like torn between saying my girl and the girl I'm talking to, but the girl I'm talking to is a big Overwatch fan.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
So, which is a rival of rivals.
Yes. So that's just, you made me think about it when you said Rivals. Yeah, I'm not a big, what is it? It's not like lane, but it kind of is. Like League of Legends is kind of like lane pushing, right?
Yeah, it's just
Overwatch is
hero-based
kind
shooter.
of like lane pushing. It's like similar a little bit to Smite, I guess.
Yeah. So essentially they have different game modes. So there's like push the cart, right? Which you have to stay on this objective and it moves the cart and stuff like that. And you have to get into a destination, right? And there's different checkpoints and stuff like that. And then there's like King of the Hill, right? It's very much like Rivals. They have King of the Hill where you kind of just stay in these specific points and have to hold it for a while, and you gain points that way, and you can win the map. Unlimited respawns and everything. Yeah, it's just a hero shooter. So you have to have healers, tanks, DPSs, everything like that.
Got you.
Yeah. Have you not played it? It's free.
I haven't played it.
Okay.
Wait, Overwatch or
Overwatch?
Rival? I've played Overwatch once or twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you play it with her?
I would do pretty much anything with that girl, to be honest.
Oh, Sugar Nugget. Look at this guy.
Yeah, she's dope. She's dope as shit. I can't lie. The Rivals, also a 2008-ish documentary of conspiracy theories, quite interesting to see. Huh. How old? She is 35.
She's robbing the cradle? Because you're only 32? Oh my goodness.
I know, man. I like them older girls, you know.
Yeah. No, I feel you. That's good.
Yeah.
But that's yeah. Seems like you're all right. You're in good spirits. So
I am.
Must be doing something right.
She's cool.
Yeah.
I talked to her a little bit, and I was like, I think I might talk about you online because I have been keeping up with like my dating apps. How do I even say it? Like experience, I guess. With the stream, and she was like, just don't use my name or show a picture. And I was like, okay, I got you. I was like, I did debate showing a picture, but maybe we'll take a picture and then we'll show a picture together.
If it's against her wishes, I wouldn't do it.
No. Like next time.
If it's okay by her, right?
Right. Of course. I'm not just gonna like surprise, motherfucker.
I did this against your wishes. That always wins them over, like a lot.
Oh yeah, going against what they will like. I've heard that works out great.
Especially when you first start dating. It's
like really setting the field like of what's to be expected.
Yeah. So that's good. But yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll be able to share a picture in the next week or two.
Nice.
Like I said, I'm pretty optimistic. I've deleted the apps. I'm not talking to anybody else. I want this one to be the one.
Well, that's good. And for me, like for me, apps are foreign. You know what I'm saying? Like if I were to approach a girl, I would just approach a girl.
Right.
But I think those interactions are so few and far between because people are getting things more delivered now, like food delivered, groceries delivered, a bunch of different stuff delivered. It's all kind of like quick hits. Nobody goes to the mall anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of social things that are missing in order for these natural interactions to happen. And so we all have this phone. So naturally, I think apps are the way to go. I would just be lost on them.
It's rough, dude. It's so rough because so many people are like, you know, they either want to get off the app as soon as possible, so they want you to ask for their number. And then some people are like, why did you ask for my number so quick? Like, that's a bit sketchy. And it's like that with every little thing. And it's like, okay, well, I learned from this experience to try this, but that person didn't like this, so I ruined that. And then I learned to do this, and that person didn't like that. And dude, it's exhausting. It's
everybody's journey is different.
But like when you're in person, you know, it's so much easier to see like, oh, this guy's not trying to be a certain way. Like I can tell by his energy, you know, or this girl's not trying to be a certain way. I can tell by her energy. But off the phone, it's just words. And you have this idea of the person you're talking to, but you don't actually know them.
Right.
So it sucks. It sucks. So now I am more than happy to get the fuck off these apps forever. More than happy.
Yeah.
Date with intent. To waste time. It's refreshing. I agree. I agree 100%. She's very honest and like open with what she's saying too. So it's interesting because I explained to her, I was like, when I was single and like in the past few months, I was always envisioning myself having a really hard time trusting somebody.
Yeah.
And it's only been 2 weeks to 3 weeks. And I'm like, you can do whatever. Like I trust you. Like, you know, I'm not worried at all about anything, you know, so.
Which is good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah, thoughts on XRP and ADA this cycle. XRP is going to go dummy way higher than most people think because they got a cult and a lot of their stuff is done with the
litigation.
Like they were being potentially sued and held back, and the court cases have been dropped.
Yeah.
ADA, I think, is going to crush it. But people are still going to be just as pessimistic and negative about ADA as they were last cycle, but it's not going to matter. It's going to go retarded anyways. Right. Just follow what BlackRock does. You'll be good. Oh shit, come to think of it, I have some cornucopias lands. What's going on with them? You're probably going to lose all your money. It sucks. It's just unfortunate. Rip off the Band-Aid. Motherfucking Bubble Jets didn't pay off. Yeah, none of them are going to pay off. It's sad.
Yeah. So the meta is over, right? Like metaverse.
I don't see it coming back.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see Sandbox coming back. How are they doing?
But like how did Clay's pivot, bro? Because they were creating this metaverse, you know, and now they've wasted a lot of resources on it where they could have done something maybe different.
I don't know. I think you can have a metaverse created, but that can't be the sole purpose of your NFT or your project.
Correct.
Like if you had a metaverse and you walked around inside of it and it led you to marketing, or if it led you to, I don't know, a Discord or something simple, like you just kind of keep it lighthearted and more as an online medium, you know, to bounce around your other profiles. I could see that being fine. I just don't think anybody's going to make a game that's better than any regular video game that's out there.
Correct.
Right? Luckily clays are very malleable. Oh, I see what you did there.
I see what you did there. You little fucking hugs. You little cutie patootie. Look at you being cute in the chat. Shit. But yeah, I don't know. I just think of all the resources they could have had, right? Like not doing the metaverse, right? What would they have done? Who knows?
Yeah.
You know.
Dude, I'm still holding on to a dope ass spot in the regular in the Clay Village. I got a lake house, bro. Lake house.
Yeah.
Those things were going for, I don't know how much, but they should be going for a lot.
2-3K. It was like 2-3K at one point.
Yeah. I listed it for 5K instantly and never sold.
Yeah.
Bummer. I think it's down to 3K now and it's still.
You should have done 4,779.
You know, I will say I'm happy that I sold my plot of land in Ape Society when I did, though.
Yeah.
Because I bought one of those for 100 and I think I sold it for like 1,400.
Yeah, it was smart.
So I've lost on a lot of NFTs, but I've also made some money back at the very least. I just hate thinking about NFTs. You just got to let it go. I think we just got to let it go. If it ever comes back and turns into something freaking cool, but it's not. Let's be real. It's not. What's everyone's biggest NFT sale? I think my largest was a 2000 ADA gain because I won it from a Discord giveaway raffle. So I won a free 2000 ADA and I sold it instantly. I think that was probably my biggest gain.
Mine would have been Kongs.
Mm.
I sold a pimp for like 4,500.
Damn.
Which was not too bad, but then I had like over 1,000, NFTs at one point that are useless now. So
damn,
it's all a wash.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is Sandbox. Hug said that he sold an Omen laser eye for $69.69. That is crazy. That is crazy. The most expensive I bought was, I think, 5,555, and that was my ape. And that ape is worth nothing now. What a loss. But yeah, I mean, this is Sandbox, right? Sandbox is, let me go to like a 1 day.
Yeah, that Omen laser eyes for $69.69 is crazy.
Wild Tank Season 1 minted 30 on floor on point was 200 plus.
Yeah, I should have sold, bro. I should have sold out of Kongs. I should have held Kongs until there was like that $3,000 floor, and then just dumped for like 1,000 or 2,000 each. Because I had 106 of those things.
Do we think right? So if metaverses aren't coming back, nobody should be buying sand. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, why would you buy that?
Right. I mean, what was the other metaverse? It was Sandbox and.
Oh man, it was the blocky one. What was it called? It was the. Jesus Christ, who was big on it? What's his name was big on it? The Cardano hater dude.
Mana.
Alex Becker.
Decentraland.
Mana, Decentraland, right? Yeah, Mana, Decentraland. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this one's holding up better. But even still, I mean, you're down. You know, all other crypto is starting to recover. I mean, you're still down.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't buy metaverses.
I just don't think it's going to work. Like, you're going to be bored. Yeah. Everybody knows actual video games are better,
Yeah.
I'm still saying, why is there no like just card Pokemon game?
Yumi tried it. They failed.
Yeah, but like a direct rip. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Pikachu, it's peek at you or something like that. Or,
well, they had the what was it called? What was that game that copied Pal World?
Pal World's awesome.
Pal World was pretty dope. It came out, people liked it for 2 to 3 months, and then it fell off hard as shit.
Did it really?
And they were attempted to be sued. I don't know how that conclusion ended, but Nintendo came at them. Nobody wants to be come at by Nintendo.
Fine,
Let me see. Did they actually lose?
Pal World? No, they're still on the Microsoft store.
It's the second time the hit game has been changed due to lawsuit. Power is Japanese.
I'm telling you, this game is what Pokemon games should be.
Or at least what they could have evolved into, because Pokemon games are still really good.
I mean, it's turn-based, whatever.
You know
what I mean?
I like turn-based. I mean, you can change it up. You're going to have to. It didn't.
Are you gonna play Expedition 33 or whatever?
Expedition. Oh, I've heard of it.
Right.
Also, what's up, Courtney? What's up?
Pal World
didn't lose the lawsuit.
Yeah, which they shouldn't have lost the lawsuit. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. They shouldn't have lost the lawsuit. It doesn't matter. Like, they're just jealous. They're peanut butter and jealous. They're rubbing KY jealous all over themselves because they couldn't create something like this, and they just rested on their laurels, and it was terrible.
Whatever you do to not rip off Disney IP, they have ridiculous legal team and go after everyone.
Yeah, that's
them and Nintendo. Palworld did it better and first. Fair. Courtney
Stratomatic.
is
Oh my God, Hug, stop. You are old. We're all old. Yeah. He's talking about playing Moneyball over here. Look at this.
thinking about making an NFT card game.
Getting the best stats.
Where you field a baseball team and the game runs on probabilities similar to Stratomatic. Definitely just aged me. Interesting. Thank you for
creating an NFT for midnight. You should be one of the first 10,000 NFT collection for midnight.
We'll see.
And sell every one of them for like 5 midnight tokens. 5 night tokens or whatever. Then watch it just fucking
do it as soon as midnight comes out, because all that hype is gonna die.
Right, correct.
Usually.
Just do one. Not like a bits or anything like that. Your own little like NFT.
Is Palworld still making updates?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't played in, I don't know, 6 months.
Wow, you're part of the problem, man.
Hey, man, Oblivion Remastered came out. Fucking forgive me.
Yeah, you were saying that, yeah.
All right, it was pretty good. I'm kind of over it, but I don't know. It's hard with me. Like a lot of people rewatch movies, they replay games, they replay shows. I struggle with that. I see a show, I see a movie, and I'm kind of just like, okay, I'm done. So once I've gotten as far as I got in Palworld, I was just kind of like, okay, that enough is enough.
Well, you should make time to do a date and ask your girl for strats on Overwatch, like, hey, I need help with this character. Let's team up. I'll heal you the entire time. Like, baby girl. You know what I mean?
Nobody touching you.
Yeah, I think you should do that. And then you guys can play Palworld and just like be gamers together. Like be like one of your things. Meme coins wiping out after this cycle?
No. I don't see it happening. Not this cycle anyways. I see meme coins evolving into something beyond meme coins, similar to what Shiba Inu is doing. So some of them might wipe out, but I don't think all of them will get wiped out. And I think also more and more meme coins will continue to come out, and they'll be continued as long as Trump is in office. They'll be continued to be pumped by shady groups, and people will love gambling on them. And I don't think it'll stop anytime soon.
Yeah. I mean, so Doge is a meme, Shiba's a meme, Bonk, all those are memes. Yeah. Like the don't give a fuck coin, although it's a meme, it's not like on the same stratosphere as those ones.
Yeah.
So I think Doge will always be there. I think Shiba will always be there, right?
Yeah, probably. Well, I don't think Doge is going to go away. I don't think Shiba is going to go away. I don't think SNEC is going to go away.
I don't think SNEC's going to go away.
Yeah,
as long as there's a Cardano, we'll always have SNEC.
I won't see it until I see it, though. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll be hindsight. It always is. So I'm going to be selling my SNEC. Forgive me. Yeah. But it will be sold at some point.
Dude, imagine if, like, let's say you have 10,000 SNEC, right?
Okay.
For some odd reason, it goes to like $5.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Show where SNEC's at.
Imagine if it goes to like $1, straight up to $1.
Okay, my guy. Look, we're trying to get to 1 cent first. You're talking about $1. Let's hit some realistic numbers here.
All right, fine. Let's go 10 cents.
10 cents. Sure.
If it goes to 10 cents, but then it's going to be huge, because if it goes from here to 10 cents, that's when grandmas start buying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a 20x from here, by the way, if it were to do that. That would put our market cap from 350 million to 7 billion.
That's a lot.
7 billion market
It's the
cap,
10
bro.
cents. Are you retiring?
Bro, I could. Yeah. Yeah. If I held everything that I held right now until that point, but we all know I won't.
Yeah, I know.
I don't got the balls for that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
As soon as I can pay off my student loan, cha-ching, thank you.
You know, the funnest times that I've had in recent memory on Cardano is when we had that betting thing.
Oh.
And it was the fill the cup.
Yes. It was similar to, what was the other thing?
Like Better, which is Rocket.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes, where the rocket goes up and then you have to,
Yes.
cash out.
Yes.
Yep. That was fun.
Dude, that shit was so addicting, bro.
I got addicted for a day and I was like, never again. I can't do this.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I didn't even lose that much, but
I remember losing like 800 ADA in one day.
Yeah.
And
we did it on stream and I made a little bit of money. And then I was like, all right, well, maybe off stream, I'll be a little calmer, I'll just take it out with like a 2x here and there. And next thing I know, I lost like, $100 and I was like, okay, no, never mind.
Bro, that shit is a problem. That shit is a problem.
Yep.
And I know at the time, if that thing was still open today, I would probably be doing the Phil Cup.
Yeah, it was fun. 2 devs, 1 cup.
Dude, I remember my first 12x on there. It was at a 12x, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Did you cash?
I sold.
Hell yeah!
You know how it was. It was like, okay, I need to get to a 2x, and then I'll be good, right? And then you see the 2x and be like, okay, maybe 5. Okay, as soon as it gets 5, I'm done. And then it get to like 4.8 something, and then boom, wipe.
Yep.
And it's like, well, now I got to pull off an 8x. And then finally, it was like I was holding and holding and holding. It went to 12x, and then went way past that. It went to like 54 or 53. I remember, and I was like, fuck, I could have made so much money, but I already did because I made it 12x, right?
Right.
So it was like, yeah. But dude, imagine if I got that 54 for 53. That would have been nuts. But
I mean,
I gotta go pick up my daughter. Holy shit, I'm gonna be late.
That's right. All right. Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you, Courtney. That's my girl. Shout out my girl.
Oh my God, she was in the strip.
She was in the stream,
my
bro.
God.
Shout her out. I wanted to shout her out earlier, but we were having combo.
Yeah, for sure. So, okay. Well,
yep.
Cool.
Yep.
That's the girl you were kind of bragging about. Okay.
A little bit. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Remember, get outside, see your family, see your friends, here to make more money so that we can spend more time with them. Till next time. Peace.